what would you say to somebody who used to be a Dem and after all the shenanigans that have gone on recently, refused to ever vote Democrat ever again? What would you say to that person?
I think that there are a lot of people right now who are really disgusted with having to run as a Democrat or vote for Democrats. But I think it's important that we understand the reality that we're in right now, that we have to work outside of the system and inside of the system in order to reform it. And that has really been the experience I've had working in politics as well, that both of those kinds of pressures from a strategic point of view are incredibly important. So if we really mean policy over politics and policy over party, let's ignore the party. Let's ignore the party name after their name, even if they're running as a Democrat, and really, really hold their feet to the fire on where they're taking, who's contributing to their campaign, and what are the policies that they believe in. And if we get the right people in, regardless of what letter they have after their name for the party that they are representing at that moment, if we get the right people in, we will be able to get the reform that we really need, which includes a 3+ party system and a much more democratic voting structure as well. So for me, it is strategic to even run for office right now so that we get the policies we need. It is strategic to run as a Democrat right now to get the policies that we need. And I think that we should all be really having that discussion about how this is a strategic maneuver for the future of our country. And for me personally, I'm giving the Democratic Party one more chance. That's it. Now, fortunately, and I don't mean one more chance as then they have a chance to prove themselves. I mean one more chance in terms of us being able to reform the Democratic Party, which includes making way for more parties. That's what I mean by that. Yeah. And so, you know, I know it's really difficult for a lot of people, and it's honestly been really difficult for me too. I think the really good thing about California is our independents, who are no party preference, is a growing body of people who really get this, which is why they're willing to ignore party and really look at the person. And so I think that we have enough people in California who are going to be with us on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally with you. It's and I say the same thing. I'm like, look, it's policy over party. If you're for the policies I'm for, and you know, you're not bought out, then you know, I'll give you a vote. I don't care what's next to your name. I mean, there's some people that are, you know, trying to enter the Republicans even. You know, I mean, Sam Ronan's trying to enter the Republicans as a progressive. So you know approaches.
And I think that you can be progressive regardless of party. I really do. I think it really comes down to your policies, and it comes down to your philosophies. It comes down to your character. And I know that there are a lot of really good Republicans out there who have been working in the Get Money Out movement here in California with like the Clean California Money campaign. There are Republicans who are so disgusted with what the Republican Party has turned into, but they, like some of the Democrats in the Democratic Party, are just holding down the fort to reform the party and really help people to understand that Republicans are people too, and that they're not all bad. It's the corporatists that are giving so many of us a bad name.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.